Find it here live.
And you're live.
And we're live.
Hello, everybody that is coming in that I am currently missing because I'm trying to get the chat up there.
Now, this is an entirely new show that we came up with, and the idea and the basis for this about the one night when we had Boomer Rock on the channel, and there was a lot of paranormal questions and stories being traded and things like that. And Brian and myself was like, this would make a good show. We could do a whole 2 hours
panel.
This. So why don't we try this? So and that's what has been building up to this night here. So if you guys have any questions or anything, don't be afraid to throw them up there in the chat. We're going to be doing things like we'll have guests come on from time to time, or we may pull people up out of the chat as stories that they want to share or experiences with the paranormal that they want to share.
Yep.
We can even do, reviews on devices or how to use like the
E.V.P boxes and
the PSB box, or certain apps that we find want to step like that. If you guys have questions about things like that, don't be afraid to ask. Let's see who we got in the chat here. Jeremy Fryer, Red Kryptonite, Vesper Martini, Jojo Walker, Andre Pitts.
We got like everybody tonight.
Vesper said it's buffering on her side. She needs to refresh.
Okay. Oh, even Jojo said it's buffering bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, you're hosting, so.
Yeah.
It might be my internet. If I'm buffering bad, I apologize.
Oh, no, it's mine.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. I might just go on the laptop. It might be faster. Come on.
Okay.
It's already set up anyway. Come on, Rivs.
However you're comfortable with it.
Yeah, blame Brian.
Right now. I was over on Boomer's. I was on Boomer's panel before I came over here. Lou Rock is having a little bit of a predicament. His car was broke down there in Wittsville, Virginia, and Donnie went and tried to get it towed back for him, and had the tow dolly was off PA, and the axle broke on the tow dolly, and he was forced to abandon the car on the side of the road once again.
No.
So
that's horrible.
Police put a 24-hour notice on it at 1 o'clock. So now we're trying to figure out a way for him to get off the highway, at least someplace safe where the police ain't going to tow his vehicle and charge him an abandoned vehicle fee and all that stuff. Wow. So I'm actually still over there and kind of keeping an eye on things over there and dropping Lou's PayPal account to try to help him out and stuff.
Oh, it's okay, man.
So I'm kind of multitasking here. I'm watching ours and theirs and trying to help them.
You want to end that?
Yeah, you have to unmute the mic.
Oh my God. This one. Oh. Hold on a second. Oh my God. This one is muted.
Shouldn't be picking up the echo like that. The one is muted.
All right, there we go. That's better.
Now you got to turn your camera on.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to see your pretty face.
And there we go, everybody. So basically, we're pretty much ready, right, Ghost?
Oh yeah, yeah. Do you have any experiences that you would like to share with us, Brian? Brian?
I've had a lot.
What got you into the paranormal?
A lot of different things. Mainly, I found it really entertaining. Really, aside from being possessed and everything else, and my 4-year-old was possessed in a place we lived in, and I figured from there, I was like, well, this is gold. I'll just do the paranormal, you know, and see what I can get. And that's pretty much what brought me into doing investigations and everything like that.
I have to say, for me, I was brought into it at a young age. You know, my mother was one of those people that loved horror movies. So every
Oh yeah,
Saturday night we'd stay up watching the spooky movie after, you know, the fear of
yeah,
not knowing what's going to happen next. That brought me to like the paranormal side of things and going into haunted places and exploring, you know, abandoned places or whatever. You don't know what's going to happen next. You still got that adrenaline like high from it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And then, you know, later on in life, I started getting that from the fire department and things like that. So, you know, I mean, with that, you didn't know what situation you was going to be in next. So,
yeah,
I guess it was kind of an adrenaline addiction that started me out in it. And then after so many years, you get to know things and learn things and learn more about, you know, the paranormal and see things and just it's like that. You start in and went in at one end of the spectrum, and you grow once you're there. You know what I mean?
yeah. You grow into it as you get going with it.
Minimize that window. You have people talking in the chat.
And after 40 some odd years, that you know, it's like it's all second nature to me now. You know.
Yeah. It was pretty much the same way with me. I wouldn't have told it any different, really.
Oh yeah, and I mean that was some of the best memories that I had with my mother and stuff like that was like staying up like that Saturday night after Saturday Night Live was over and you get the back then you had the old pull out couch beds, you know, and everybody
Yeah.
like jump in the couch bed in on Saturday night and get popcorn out and watch the spooky.
It would be cool at that point. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Like, I've always thought about doing the E.V.Ps to get a hold of my friend that passed away and, you know, my grandparents and stuff like that. To see if maybe I could talk to them in the afterlife and all that, get a hold of them.
See if there's anybody in the chat that has any stories that they want to share or anything like that. Maybe we can bring somebody up on panel.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Let's see. Dustin Dew, Rocky, thanks for the hello. How are you? Those times are the best. Yes, they are. Please remember to press the like button. Absolutely. Smash that like button. Haunt that like button.
And Mama Bear, thank you so much.
Slime the like button. Yes.
Yeah. Cryptology guy. So does anybody in the chat, we could bring you up on the panel if you like, tell stories that you guys have all encountered or talk about
Actually, you know what? I would like to learn more about this cryptozoology guy because that's like the study of animals and species that have not yet been found or new species. Cryptozoology is like Bigfoot, Jersey Devil. That's all like cryptozoology kind of stuff. That he'd be interesting to bring on.
Oh yeah, he would be pretty interested to bring on.
I mean, this doesn't necessarily just have to be stories of paranormal. It could be paranormal. It could be ufology, or it could be cryptozoology. It's all in the realm of something that we don't know about. You know what I mean?
So the unknown.
Yeah, definitely. So that's just another idea for more content.
Oh yeah. Hey, Francis and kitties. Yeah.
I don't know if cryptozoology guy is still in here or not, but if he'd like to come up on panel, give us a thumbs up in the chat there, and or shoot us your email, and we'll bring you up on panel with us.
Oh yeah, he's still in.
Francis House of Spirits and Kitties is in here.
Yep.
Hello.
Cryptozoologist, if you'd like to come up and explain to us what has happened with you, or the unknown things that you have found or experienced, you're more than welcome to drop a link in the chat, and we'll get you up here.
I don't think he's still here.
I don't know.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm sure there's other people. Princess says, yes, I've had one experience.
Yeah. Oh, you're here working. Yeah, everybody feel free to share the stream on whatever base you guys are running on, and we can go from there as well.
Oh, my friend Deborah the Fam just went live.
Ooh, Deborah the Fam.
Bull riding. I'm going to be kicking myself that I missed that one here later.
Oh, yeah.
Deb is one of the hardest working people I know, and she's a couponer and does the extreme couponing and things. Really good friend of mine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she has an amazing channel as well.
Oh, she does. There's cryptozoology guy.
Yeah.
He says he's on his cell phone right now. Well, if you have Google Hangouts on your cell phone, you could still join the panel.
Yeah.
All we need is your email address. We can ring right through to your phone, and you can come on panel right from your phone.
Yeah, he says he's working. Hey, Rebecca C, a.k.a. Fam Bam. How's it going?
He says, I will be happy to share sometime. Okay.
All right.
That's fine. Maybe I'll tell you what. Why don't we get your information? Maybe we can bring you on as a guest next week.
Yeah.
And just
do that. Here, yeah.
Get your information to Brian there or me, either way, and we'll bring you up next week if you're free.
Yeah. Hey, Rebecca, did you want to come up and tell some stories? I know you've probably got some.
Yes.
Yeah, I would be Rock G. Rock G, did you want to come up and explain everything that's going on with you, or no?
My first experience started late last year when I started seeing ghosts in my dreams. Let's get Rock G up here. Let's hear something about that.
Hey, Rocky, if you want, you can just drop your email or whatever in the chat, and we can get you on the panel here, and you can talk to us about whatever you're experiencing in that. If you're comfortable, I mean, it's up to you.
What kind of voices?
She explained to me last night that she's getting like whispering, and she's dreaming about like something that looks like a wolf, but it's unexplainable, and it's like trying to kill her or something. Hey, Rebecca Godoy, how are you?
Buddy, you're gonna get me nightmares. What out?
Yeah.
So, what was your most memorable experience that you've had happen to you, Brian? Yeah, on an investigation.
The surprising thing is, it's never been on an investigation. It's been off. So, like when I lived in Woodstock and that, and I had Cody, and he was 4 years old, I rented a place from a police officer, actually, and we were having a lot of issues there with noises and talking and banging, and then I knocked on the neighbor's door the one night because there was banging there, and I was like, what's going on next door here? And he had one of those big, huge, and when I asked him how long it's been going on, he said for a few years. So then we started to experience stuff shortly after that. I had noises happening in Cody's room. Like I opened the door the one day from banging, and then his dresser drawers were opening and closing by themselves. After that, he started to act kind of off and started to do other different things. He started to put toys under his bed, in the center of his bed. The one morning he woke up and was possessed. He just looked at me. He wasn't blinking, nothing, with a firm face on, and tried to walk through the wall. There was a time when I did start to film the house that there was a spirit that lifted the bed skirt on the bed and walked through and then around to his room. And like, it was a full apparition, but if I tell you, if I still had all those videos, I'd be posting those.
Right. I know what you mean there. Like, before I got into the whole YouTube thing, I had shot probably thousands of different pictures, video, and it's all on like old VHS tapes somewhere. It's like I can't really convert them over to the computer very easily. But yeah, I've got some footage on like VHS and stuff like that would definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Like, it got really, really bad. Like, the one night I came home, I shut my computer completely down. And when I came into the house, there was a lot of different problems that occurred. Like, I had reggae music playing the one night when I came home, and I was filming it all. There were chairs and everything moving, pictures flying off the walls, a bunch of different unexplanatory things. There was a flashlight that was in front of the screen, and you could hear like a bunch of Jamaicans talking around the floor, and they were shining a flashlight everywhere. But the funny thing is, in that house, I never had a flashlight. Like,
okay, I got a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever, on an investigation or even off an investigation, have you ever had the feeling that somebody was just messing with you? Like, okay, this can't be paranormal. This has got to be somebody messing around, just, purposely doing this to us to make us think that we're crazy or anything like that. You ever had that feeling and then find out it's something totally off the wall?
I have a couple times, actually. My mom, when we were younger, bought this Chucky doll, and she would move it place to place on me. It's like, what are you doing?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like, I'd get pranked on from them really hard growing up and stuff like that. It was always with that doll. We
like doing that with the elf on the shelf. We like moving around the house.
The elf on the shelves are really scary looking too.
Right? Those are creepy. The little cheery face. They're like, oh my god, it's evil looking.
Yeah. And like, they get like some of the looks that the dolls have on them are just like straight up creepy. Right?
And then you keep moving them around to like oddball places. Like, you take it from the living room and go put it on the back of the toilet.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, whoa, how'd this get in here?
Yeah. See, with Chucky, they would move him out of my closet because I locked him in there. Because I didn't want to stare at that creepy doll all night. So in the morning, I'd wake up, he'd be staring at me beside me on the bed. And I was like, well, who put him here? And then they were all just making a big joke out of it. Like, anyways, it was just really creepy.
Yeah, I was waiting for the twist. Like, that was the dog's favorite doll, and he would pack it around, and maybe he brought it on the bed with you and left it there. You know what I mean? Something like off the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I lived out at the farm. I had a 27-acre farm out in Cameron, West Virginia. Right?
Yep.
And here I decided I'm going to put in a koi pond in the front yard. Okay. And this, I didn't think it was anything paranormal or anything like that, but I thought somebody was messing around to try to like drive me off the property, drive me crazy or something. I go out there the one day and the pond is drained. There's holes punched in the bottom of the pond, and all my koi are gone. It's like, what the hell? So I put a new liner in the pond, filled it up with water, and I went out and I bought more koi and I put them in there and I fixed the pumps and everything and got it all working again. And, I'd come home in the evenings and I'd feed the fish and relax, smoke a cigarette outside, chill by the koi pond, unwind after work for about 20 minutes or so.
Yep.
Just relax. Come home another day. Again, pond is empty, fish are gone, holes in the bottom of the pond. I'm like, okay, who the hell is messing around out here? And why hasn't there's always somebody home. Just because I was at work or anything like that doesn't mean that somebody wasn't there. So somebody knows what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
Somebody is seeing this happening. I mean, you can't just fish out 20 koi out of a koi pond in a matter of seconds. You know what I mean? It's going to take some time to do that. I go out and I fix the pond again, and I go out and I get more koi and stuff. Sure enough, it happens again, but this time I put up a webcam.
Yeah.
Here I thought for sure that like one of my neighbors was out to get me, and he was doing this on purpose to piss me off or get back at me for something or what. You know what it was?
What was
Down
it?
here we have these I guess they're called gazelles. They're like a crane. They come down in the creeks and they have this like long sharp beak, and they'll eat the fish. And when they grab at the fish, they was poking holes in the bottom of the pond.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I was like, man, I can't even go whoop anybody's ass for doing this because it's a damn bird. So like the twist, you know what I mean? So like I gave up on the koi pond. I haven't put another one in since.
I would have too. Damn birds.
Now Rebecca was saying that she would come up. Just give her a minute. I haven't seen her put in her email or anything yet. Rebecca, you still on there? You still want to come up? Welcome to Moo, M-U-E, Moo. Is that how you say it? Kenneth, the Kentucky Fam, Rock G, Lisa Donaldson,
Jaron.
Must be Lauren Lumpkin. Got a bunch of people in here tonight. That's good. For the first show, we're just kind of winging it tonight. So if anybody wants to come up on panel and tell their stories or share an experience that they had, let us know. Shoot us an email.
Okay, Rebecca C, aka Fam, wants to come up.
Tell her to send me the email in Facebook, and I'll put her in.
Okay, she sent the email.
Once we cover it, I'll take it down. I don't want to. Hey, carry on, Jeff and John. Yeah.
And if anybody else here shortly, you know what? If anybody wants to come up on panel and share their story, just put up a ghost emoji in the chat, and that'll get our attention too. And then we can kind of pick and choose from there. And it's totally random. So if we get a bunch of them up there, don't be offended if we don't get to you right away or anything like that. We're just picking them at random.
Yeah. Hey, Amy. Carry on, Jeff and John. How are you? It's okay, Rebecca. I don't look the greatest either. I'll tell you that.
I can't say anything. I'm beautiful.
All natural.
I'm just playing.
It's okay. Okay, I'll remove her email so that no one else grabs it. I got it. Lisa put a ghost in as well. Lisa
Yeah.
Donaldson, if you want on,
Need the email.
we need the email, and we'll get it copied down and get you up here. Amy does
Just
as well.
don't usually bring up more than 2 at a time, though. So like,
Yeah,
we'll let one tell their stories and stuff. We'll talk to them a little bit, and then bring somebody back on. But we're probably going to end this at 11:15 tonight.
Yeah.
I know I gotta make a run to St. Clairsville and stuff like that. But
oh yeah,
granted, as we get more followers and more people in,
yeah.
we'll go a little longer.
Oh yeah, that's
But this being the inaugural launching of the show, you know, we're gonna try to keep it simple.
yeah.
Did she get it?
Dark Hammer says hi. Rock G says I'm shy.
Becca.
Rebecca, did you get it? Hey, Dark Hammer.
Amy says I was kind of talking about it yesterday. Can someone explain what happens here? I'm confused.
Well, last night on my live, I explained what our panel would be, and I kind of talked a bit with them and seen what their stories were about, and Amy's had problems with her child and that, and seeing spirits and stuff.
Well, Moo was asking if we could explain what happens here. Well, what this is like it's kind of a talk show. It's a place where you guys can come up on panel out of the chat and share your experiences with the paranormal or ghost stories from your childhood, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And you know, if you're seeking some advice, we might be able to help you in that department, or give you some ideas of where to go to find advice.
Yeah.
We'll also do reviews on equipment, you know, ghost hunting equipment, apps, and things like that. So it's kind of a modge podge of everything paranormal or unexplained. That's the best way to say it, unexplained.
Yeah.
Rebecca said, nope. Do I open my email? I am slow-mo.
No, open up Hangouts.
Open up Hangouts.
Amy, open yours.
Amy, open your Hangouts.
And Rebecca.
And Rebecca.
Well,
We'll get one on at a time, but we're going to be...
well, even if they're both up there, I'm sure you can talk to them both.
Screen is frozen. Is it for everyone else?
Right now, just...
Yeah. I'm not frozen.
I might. Yeah, I'm not frozen either. Rebecca said, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Moo said, oh, me likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, Mo, we might be able to bring you up on here after a bit. Let me let's get these two up here and let them share their stories, and we'll see how much time we have after that. And
Oh, yeah. Well, we may as well just bring them both up then.
yeah, you can bring them both up at the same time because they can interact with each other as well.
Yep.
But want to keep it no more than 2 up at a time.
Okay, yeah, because if we get too many, then it's going to get too out of control.
Then they're walking on each other and talking over each other and things like that. And
yeah,
we want to kind of keep it simple.
Oh, want to see?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do it. I know. I heard you.
Lisa Donaldson.
We love you.
You can do a live through your phone, Lisa. That's okay. We do it all the time.
You might have to send Rebecca the thing again.
Yeah,
because if it went through before she opened the Hangouts, she might not have got it. So now that the Hangouts are open, she should.
All right.
Is that the one she uses for Hangouts? Ask her.
Rebecca, is that the one you use for Hangouts? Whipping in the kitchen of the paranormal. Exactly, Red Kryptonite.
Can you stop, please?
Whipping in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Tell Rebecca I'm gonna send her the link direct to her Facebook.
We're going to send you the link, Rebecca, directly to your Facebook so you can get it. Yeah, I don't want to, we've already got that, Rebecca, so I don't want to show that too much. It's sent to you through Facebook, Rebecca.
Yeah, so you just check your messenger and you should have a link in there.
Yeah. I just don't want her to give too many drops of that email.
There, it should ring now. I just sent it to the email that she gave me. The last email she gave me didn't have all of the parts to it. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Did Amy get it? Because
Yeah, Amy got it.
Yeah, Amy got it.
Amy said she got it.
Green Bay just started his Thursday night prayer stream.
Nice. Yeah, I'm not frozen on there. Are you frozen on there?
I'm not frozen.
No, it's playing normally.
It's all good.
In the hood.
called her directly.
All right. They were both called. Well,
They
Amy.
were both called directly.
They were both called
They were
directly.
both called directly.
They were both called directly, so they should be
And I
here
sent the
shortly.
backup link to Rebecca.
All right. And Rebecca's got a direct link.
I called Rebecca and accepted her link.
Yeah.
There's no reason not to get it.
Sharing this awesome channel. Erica's Wacky World. Yep.
Oh yeah, Dark Hammer. That was good, man. Damn, that's crazy.
My Facebook is not working right now. Have no clue why.
Lisa Donaldson's Facebook ain't working. Okay.
Weird.
It is.
Okay, so what's the scariest thing you've ever seen on an investigation, Brian?
I would have to recall. Have we seen anything scary on an investigation yet?
Like startle factor. It doesn't even have to be paranormal. Like we're one of those cases where you freaked yourself out worse than anything freaked you out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had that when we went to the trail, and you see the tree that they have to cut down.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best right there, you know.
Yeah, we went to a trail, and we were doing that video that was posted, and there was this tree that they started to cut down, but it had fell in front of us on the trail, so we couldn't move anywhere.
Well, we were talking to.
While we were talking to a spirit at the same time. So it's like, okay, did the spirit drop this tree in front of us? And we got no response but giggling.
We just found out though that they were doing some.
Yeah,
clearing.
but they were doing clearing in that that area.
I was doing an investigation at a cemetery, like out in the country. I mean, there's a church there, and, you know, but it's a kind of an older cemetery.
Yeah.
And so we go around the cemetery, and you know, we're listening for E.V.Ps and you know, doing the spirit box thing and all that. And I said, "What's that little building over there?" You know, off to the side behind the church is a white building, and it's kind of long. It looks kind of like a shed, but there's doors at both ends.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, Hunter, open that door. Let's see what's in there." He grabs the door, and the first thing.
Wow. Crazy, man.
Yeah, it was an outhouse. It was filled with these wolf spiders that were like, I swear to God, that the legs from one side to the other had to be like 10 to 12 inches across.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of spiders, but something that big, and that can mess you up.
Yeah, it really could. For sure. Yeah, I've noticed we're lagging a little bit, according to everyone in the chat.
I'm getting noticed that Rebecca has joined the hangout, but she's not on the panel.
I know, I haven't seen her.
Because she keeps saying that.
Oh, okay. She's in here. Okay. Rebecca, you're in the hangout. So if you open up your hangouts and you'll see all of us in there, there's a gray bar at the top. It says ongoing call. If you touch the ongoing call bar to the panel, it should anyway.
Yeah, it should. Yeah, it should.
She's in the chat. She's just not in the call. Mo, so many wrenches.
I know.
Miss Green Thumb, welcome.
Welcome, Miss.
Nipple MX Rider in the house.
Yeah. So we got nipple.
Oh, Fluffy just went live too. Yeah.
Oh man, everybody. So we're trying to figure out. Rebecca's there. We're just trying to figure out what's going on here. Amy, I think, left.
I don't know. I don't see her in the chat.
Oh no, Amy's here.
Is she?
Amy, are you still here? Because she's still in the background there. She's still in the contenant or participants.
Mo says, so is me asking everyone's religion against the chat rules?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's against the chat rules, but that's one of those subjects like it's kind of you never know how it's going to come out because if you say the wrong thing and offend somebody and then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like politics. You just try not to talk about politics on your channel because you never know what somebody else's views are going to be.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things that I just leave alone. You know, religion, politics, things like that. I ain't going to say it's against the rules. I mean, if you want to ask, that's fine. I can't guarantee that everybody in the chat's going to tell you.
Yeah, I can't either.
But you can, you know, but in the same aspect, if you go bashing somebody else's religion,
then they're gonna go and bash that person's religion.
Yeah, you're probably gonna be ejected.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Oh yeah, it's cool. Move. Hey, come on, go lay down. Wherever, go lay down.
On my mom's side of the family, red kryptonite.
I haven't either.
Rebecca has joined the hangout again.
Her computer was.
It's bringing her into the hangout, but she's got to touch on the gray bar at the top for the ongoing call.
Yeah. It's Ghost Mafia, Miss Green Thumb. She's like, Brian, may I ask who are you speaking to now? I'm pretty sure she knew. Oh, she's a bit lost, she said. Oh, I know, nipple. Yeah, I guess we're lagging pretty bad. I don't know why. Our internet's like fully on.
What do you have your at the top of your Hangout screen? Like if you move your cursor right there, you'll see the microphone, the camera.
The setting?
Looks like the little Verizon logo kind of signal bar thing.
Oh, it's full.
It's full.
Okay. Well, that might be why you're lagging. You might want to back that down a little bit so you're not using all the bandwidth.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're using as much bandwidth as possible, then it may lag. So if you back it down, I've got mine set to the
There we go. Yeah. Hoping that this.
That might help the lag situation. I don't know if it'll work on this, but because I was looking at it from my phone, but let's see here. Go over here. This is mine here. When you added her to the call, it should put her. There we go.
Yeah.
Should put her in here, and there'll be this gray area at the top that says ongoing call on your phone, or it'll look just like this on your PC. If you click on that right there, where my cursor is, it should take you into the call.
Yeah, it should.
It may ask you to log into Google Hangouts using your password or whatever, but then it'll take you into the call. Either way.
Yeah, either way, it should take you right in.
Or even if you back out to where you can see, like right here, it says Brian, Rebecca, and then it has the green camera.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you click on that green camera, it should bring you into the call as well.
Yeah, it should. The buffering better, you guys? It hasn't buffered anymore on my side.
Eric Wacky World said buffering high.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a lot of lag.
The lag is real.
Well, we might have to start doing this from your side then. This is crazy, man. Like, I've never had lag like that.
Check out the leg on that one.
Yeah. Check out the leg on that one, JoJo says.
And I shut down everything on my end that I was like, because I was over in Boomer stream and I had it going in the background and stuff. So I thought maybe I was sucking up all my bandwidth and the lag was coming from my end, but
It's better now.
it didn't be because you're hosting.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, everyone says it's better. I guess Rebecca says it shows it on y'all end, but not mine.
Doesn't make any sense.
Let me see here.
Yeah.
Yours doesn't look like this.
I love you, Daddy.
It should bring you in if you're on your phone.
Yeah.
Or you can go back out of there and you'll see for the streams layer.
Yeah.
And then Nicole channel's in the room. Hi, everyone.
Cool. I might
Must be time for popcorn. There he is.
Yeah, I'm back.
Well, we're 49 minutes in, and we still haven't got a guest up here yet. So
I know.
we're definitely working on this. It can only get better from here.
Ken. Yep.
It makes you feel better. My
But
first
while you guys are here,
bastard.
Yeah. It's
sorry,
okay.
guys. It's not on tonight. LOL.
Why does the live thing keep going out? That's why.
Oh, by the way, Brian, Redneck
Yep.
Beauty said, "Shut up, Brian." Hey, Ghost.
You shut up, Red. I'm on panel. I can't shut up. You got a ghost in your closet, so shut up. Okay, Rock G wants to come up.
Rock G. Okay.
You got
Oh,
that?
we'll try. We got to try to get somebody up here.
Yeah. You know the live.
I'd say bring Redneck Beauty up here, but any ghost that she would have seen, she would have just shot it.
Yeah. She would have pulled out the 22 or something. But that the M13 she's got would have took him out.
She'd been like, "Oh hell no, ain't gonna be no ghosts up in here, damn it!"
Yeah, she'd be like firing everywhere.
Pop, 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 pop. You're out there with her AR-15 and the Muddy Girl camo, just unloading 40 rounds. Yeah, I could see that.
I could too. I might turn this off for a minute. I could so.
Don't jinx it, man. Don't jinx it.
I'm not
Knock on
gonna
wood.
jinx that. I'm knocking right now.
Shut up! I just did it, dog.
I just did it, River. Quiet.
Okay, so Rock G was added to the group, but
All
didn't make it to the panel. Did the same thing to him. I don't know, man.
It's just not the night.
It's not the night, I tell you.
I want you.
Weird, man.
Yeah. I don't get it, man.
Go in. Not that, the other one.
It's not the panel itself that's so complicated, but it's the hangouts.
Yeah.
The hangouts can be a pain in the ass to maneuver around in. They need to simplify that somehow.
Yeah. That's a Google.
Go to the top where that little person with the plus sign.
All right.
Go to second one.
All right.
CAR
POATLEY
BOATLEY at Gmail.
Lee says, "I don't see them. I hear them without EVPs. EVPs."
All right.
Try that.
I've tried something new. I'm gonna analyze the call.
Try to get it to work.
If it does, then we'll have to do the same thing with.
Well, you can try it with Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca, do you want to try it again?
Try it with Dad. See if you can bring Dad up here.
Yeah.
He's in the chat.
What?
All right.
Yeah, Lunatic Dad's right there in the chat.
Type in P. HS.
Oh, that's why it's not working, Brian. Lunatic Dad says Wacky's live right now. And Wacky's sucking up all the bandwidth. That's why it ain't working, man.
Yeah, I were low. Oh.
It's a psychopath.
Oh.
Yeah, if we can't get Dad up onto the panel, we know there's something wrong. We may end up having to shut it down and start it over or something.
Yeah.
Which was going to suck for our first time doing this, but
Yeah.
sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta shut it down and then reopen it.
Like to keep this going for at least another hour, but
Yeah. All right. We'll try to get Dad up here and see what's going on. I don't know if anyone else. Like, I just sent it to.
maybe y'all ain't supposed to have others on.
I have no idea. I have no idea, man. I think the ghosts are fucking with us now.
Ghost Mafia.
Yeah, I gotta say that.
Blaming you, Ghost.
Oh man, blaming you.
I'm blaming you, Ghost Mafia.
It's not. It's not Uncle Ghost. No,
Ow.
it's not him.
It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it works, that's bad.
All right. It's all my fault, Red. It always is. Shut up, Red.
Okay, it did the same thing to Lunatic Dad. It says he's joined the hangout,
Yeah, but,
but
minutes.
not on the panel.
Yeah, it's weird.
He did it, but he's not going to like one shut up.
I made it.
Didn't get you.
God.
How you doing?
Oh, damn. Oh, it's been a killer day. I think I've had a damn ghost inside my damn truck. The damn son of a bitch cut off on me 3 times without me even understanding why. All the damn paranormal talk I've been listening on here and everything else. Damn thing has invaded my damn truck. Hell yeah.
Wow.
We gotta send Dad some holy water.
I don't know what I've been told. I've been telling my Afro sheen. Hear that? That sounded like a damn year in my truck. Sounded like something that was squealing and rusty. Kind of like when you don't have sex for it. It looks like you don't have sex for a month. Shit gets rusty.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Okay, he's joined back into the chat.
Yep.
You should be able to get other people on there. You should be able to. You're supposed to say, nah, Dad, you're not. You're
No,
just a little challenge.
you're
a
really
challenged
not.
human being.
You're really not, Dad. It's just a challenge of trying to figure this thing out and that.
It's all right.
First time going pretty good, but I know that people in that sector were freezing up quite a bit at first.
Yeah, you were freezing up when I first tried to get in. It kept lagging and lagging, then it went on a little bit, then lagged and went on and lagged. I was like,
Yeah.
uh-oh, they got technical difficulties.
Yeah, it seems fine now. So.
You always have some kind of technical difficulties when you're trying to pull off an actual show the first time out.
Yeah.
Right?
We'll call this the pilot episode.
Yeah, the pilot episode. The ready
Wait a
to
minute.
lift off, then let's doing
I
it.
just heard, what the hell? Now I got 2 people saying the same thing.
Yep.
Damn, boy.
We'll call it that.
Excuse me, what?
Sorry,
You working tonight?
I work every night, damn boy. You know it's Monday through Friday. Get off Saturday morning.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Some overtime shit.
Yeah, that's a lot of overtime too, man.
Redneck Beauty says, I can't stay. I have to go eat. Much love, y'all sexy fuckers. And as always, shut up, Brian.
Shut up, Red, and eat your grub. Get talk. Okay, so we've got
Okay. Did it not work for...
All this technical difficulty, I'm glad that I was able to get in here.
Right?
all right. So the problem with Lisa is that she's in a whole different area right now.
What are you talking about? We didn't try to add these. We didn't try to add...
Oh,
In
okay.
a different chat.
Okay. It was a different chat that we had, I guess. My bad.
Rock G says you can't hear anything.
All right, Rock.
Sound off?
You have the sound off, Rock G.
Redneck Brian and Lunatic Dad.
How's it
We
going?
lost Lunatic
Dipper? Yeah, like the sound's on for everything. So I don't understand how Rock G couldn't hear anything.
If I you, yeah.
It's all on.
Oh, his sound. On whatever devices that he's using, is his sound on?
Yeah.
How do you know? Are you there?
Nope. Oh man.
I bought you, yeah.
Stop
Not
it.
out.
No,
Not yours.
not yours. No one left.
You know what? Redneck Kryptonite said he had a couple of stories that he wanted to share, and I
Yeah.
know we should be able to get him up here.
Oh yeah, Redneck Dipper, you want to come on panel?
No, it was Red Kryptonite.
Oh, Red
Who,
Kryptonite.
who
Yeah.
had said,
Red Kryptonite. We can get you up on panel
if
if you want.
Redneck Dipper wants to come up too, we can try him. But I know we should be able to get Red Kryptonite up here.
Oh,
Yeah.
give me a minute, bud.
We'll add Red Kryptonite and see how it goes.
Just tell him no roasting.
Yeah, no roasting tonight. This ain't the roasting channel.
How we doing this evening, Dipper? Jeremy Fryer says.
Dad left.
We lost him, I think. Probably went through the dead zone.
Vesper in there, like always, just working that moderator status.
Oh yeah, she's
That's
awesome,
really
man.
amazing.
She's amazing.
She's funny. She's
And
funny
Mark,
every time.
and that Martini, I would like to thank you as well. I'm sure you know what for.
Hey,
Yeah, shoot off that invite.
Yep.
What?
I sent it.
It's sent, Red Kryptonite. Answer it.
It says he joined the chat.
Yeah.
But his icon's not
He
there.
should be able to. Rebecca said y'all can try it again if you want.
Alright, dude.
All right, we'll try it again, Rebecca.
I'm gonna know so many freaking emails. It's not even funny.
Yeah, Redneck Beauty does cook really good, Jeremy Fryer. She has amaze balls at cooking. So if she ever gets back to doing cooking with Red, you better have a snack there, man. You better have a snack.
Does do it.
She just doesn't live it right now.
Gosh. I sent it to Red
Right now.
Gosh. I sent it to Red Kryptonite.
All right, Rock G, have a good sleep, then. Yeah, see
Red
what was
Kryptonite
happening.
video. Okay, Red, what did you have to do to join the panel? Tell us.
Yeah. Honestly,
Oh.
Are you there?
Yo, what's up, guys? Yeah,
What's
man,
up?
I'm here, brother.
How did you get in?
Through panel or Google Hangouts.
yeah.
What did you
Yes, but
do,
what did you have
Daddy?
to do?
What'd you have to do?
I mean, yeah, I overheard
have
my
to
name was said in the stream, so I was like, I don't know if you guys wanted me to join and share my story and whatnot. But
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but come on, or
yeah, I just got an invite.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I
it's
just got an
working for
invitation.
some and not working for others. So I don't know.
Yeah, were they dropping their email in the chat or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I can go ahead and say my story, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, on my mom's side of the family, there was, my aunt on my mom's side of the family was always messing around with, like Ouija boards and all this other crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, this was like a long time ago. This is like when my older brother was, because he's the firstborn and whatnot. But she was always, messing around with these Ouija boards, and I'm always, and my mom would always tell me stories about this. But after that, long story short is that after she had started messing with the Ouija boards and whatnot, there was this one night where apparently she was possessed by a demon, and and she honestly didn't know how to use the Ouija board at the time, but she wanted to see what it felt like at the time. So she didn't know, and she was this, but remember, this was on my mom's side of the family, so I really don't know how the story went on how she explained it to me. But literally on my mom's side of the family, they always play with Ouija boards. But she didn't know how to use a Ouija board. She got possessed by an evil spirit, and ever since then, like it has haunted her for like literally on the rest of her like teenage years. As she became older, she yeah, go
When you
ahead,
say
Ghost.
haunted, like, what do you mean by haunted? Do you mean like flying
She
off the
like
walls
through
at her?
no like how do I put this without sounding like an idiot? Um Basically, long story short is the fact that she was possessed throughout her when she was younger, and as she as my aunt as she started growing older and whatnot, through her teenage years, she had finally had got cleansed, if I'm correct, at a church that my grandmother would always go to.
Yeah.
And then she had got cleansed, and it was just a big adventure with her playing with Ouija boards, because remember, she didn't know how to use any type of Ouija board until it finally got caught up with her, and she pretty much got cleansed after all that. And she learned her lesson by not playing with Ouija boards after all that, because after my mom's brother passed, like, he was all into the dark energies and spirits and whatnot. So I mean, I really don't know how the story went, because if I were to explain it to you guys, it would sound weird, and it would sound complicated. But I'm trying to explain this the best way as I can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Like, I would never ever mess with a Ouija board ever again. But there was this one time where me and friends of mine would always be playing with spell books, and usually some of them are actually not real.
Yeah.
You guys get where I'm coming from? It's like some books are like not real when it comes. You guys know what a Wiccan is, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Usually, they would always play with like spells and whatnot, but I tend to stay away from those, because usually things always end up going wrong. If you know what I mean by that.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to explain this in a way where everyone can understand, is that don't mess with Ouija boards, because a lot of people are like really into that stuff, but I would highly recommend to stay away from that, because it's like not good. Things always end up going wrong, or you know what I mean? So it's on my mom's side of the family. It's crazy, man. Like, witnessing the paranormal and whatnot. I'm a believer, because I've seen things that are way, up there on my mom's side of the family. But
Well, tell us about them.
It's not that. It's just the fact that some of it is actually
We want to hear
really,
about the finer
really.
details.
It's
want to
like
hear about moving across the room on their own, and
it's like
tell us some
like
of this stuff.
Get over here.
the only problem is with that is that it gets to the point where there's a lot of, how do I put this? A lot of blood and a lot of gore, if you know what I mean. It leads to that, it leads to that evil energy where you do rituals and whatnot to, use knives and whatnot, and knives and rituals and knives and symbols are included. So I don't know if that's like too graphical for you to, you know what I mean. So that's why I'm trying to explain it without not getting banned off of YouTube. That's,
Yeah.
it leads to that.
You says I always use Ouija boards. Have done for about 9 years. That's something that I recommend.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to bring through.
Yeah.
Man, you never know what you're gonna bring through, man, and it can haunt you. Like it can you can that can like literally follow you throughout the rest of your life. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what age you are. You know what I mean? You can become like you can be like an 80-year-old, an 80-year-old, and I guarantee you, it will lead you on from then on. You know what I mean? Like it's nothing to be messed with, man. I mean, if I were to try to explain it to you on my mom's side of the family on how those type of things were, included,
Yeah.
I mean, I
Shadow
don't know
Walker
if it would
Paranormal
be,
says,
yeah,
I'm having an experience at this time. I can feel spirits around me, the energy, um, it's weird, and I'm sort of scared. I'm experiencing ghost hunts.
hmm
How experiencing ghost hunts? Ghosts are messing around with, at least it says.
Yeah.
Shadow Walker Paranormal says, I've felt all different kinds of energy, but for some reason, this energy scares me and weirds me out.
hmm yeah,
Welcome back, Red.
yeah, no problem, brother. Thanks for having me, man.
Not a problem. I said I've got
There
many,
we
many
go.
different stories and experienced a lot of.
Clues and the history behind certain spirits. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
where do spirits come from? You know what I mean? Like where like you have to always have a like no backstories, the history about certain things. You know what I mean? Like usually like hell people in South Africa, if I'm correct, there's they do voodoo and
Yeah.
whatnot. They do like they mess with the spirits and they play with like voodoo dolls and whatnot. That's another thing that's like really
There's
you know
Rebecca. We got
Hi. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Let me go on my YouTube real quick because I got y'all on YouTube too. I am so
Oh,
sorry, y'all.
it's okay.
no, it's fine.
we're having a lot of buffering issues right now too. So I don't know. It could be. It says yeah. Well,
Okay.
we just heard Red Kryptonite's story. Would you have an experience you want to share with us, or?
Well, I mean, I have a couple. I can remember when I'd say about 13, we moved in a house in Ovilla, and
In
the
Ovilla.
guy, Ovilla is south of Dallas.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's in a little bitty town, and but anyway, there was a bunch of spirits in that house, and the guy that lived there had committed suicide.
Mhm.
And I had told my mom at the time, I was younger, of course, and I had told my mom that I asked her, I said, did anybody die?
Mhm.
I feel his presence here, and I feel like somebody died in the house.
Mhm.
And she said, yeah, the man killed himself, the husband killed himself. He's like 45. And I described him. He was tall, he's redheaded, and I saw him laying in the bed and he committed suicide. So that was the first thing that I had seen that really scared
Like a
me about it.
vision or a dream, or
I saw him laying there and say, yes, in fact, it did happen. That was pretty spooky.
so basically you walked into the room fully awake, fully conscious, and you legit seen there. It wasn't like a see-through apparition. It was like actual person
No,
laying there. You've seen it.
right. I actually saw his body in the bed,
Wow,
and I saw
Wow.
him
that's
sitting
like full,
Oh, that's crazy,
yeah, that's
man.
full on like
one
actual
time.
person. Like
Yeah, like I'm not even kidding you. I'll give you my mama's number.
Wow.
I swear to God, if I walked into my bedroom and seen some, guy laying on the bed getting ready to commit suicide, I'd be like, well, you don't have to do that. You and
Okay, I'm gonna cuss. So you're full of crap.
oh yeah, you can cuss. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But you know what? I did see it. I saw it right there. I could tell you to a T of what he looked like today.
Wow.
That's crazy, man.
And then there was
That's-
another time. My dad had just opened up his office, and I'd never been there. And there was apparently a guy that had, I swear he was filled with demons. So I told my dad where his office was. I told him what the color was. And then I told him that I saw this demon on his shoulder that was pushing my dad towards, that was wrong.
Yeah.
But I saw that demon right there.
That's crazy.
From your church day, if you had a haunting experience,
All right.
Wait, was there somebody in the live stream?
Chaos magic and the shit you're talking about is people that don't know what the fuck they're doing, screwing with shit that they shouldn't be screwing with.
Yeah.
What happened?
Just
talking about MX Writer in the chat.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's
Let me
causing a
ask y'all
fuss.
something. Let me
I
ask y'all
don't think
something.
being called a fucking liar or being talked down to like I'm stupid.
I'm listening.
Have y'all ever felt like there's something behind y'all? Like
I
legit?
have
Felt
multiple
it?
times.
Yes.
I have quite a bit as well.
Especially
you
when I
know.
was, like when I'm sleeping, like I would see like a face like literally in front of me, like a really dark face, like literally in front of me. Every time I wake up, I always see him like literally in front of my face all the time. When I'm
Recently?
like it is happened like probably like I say like 2-3 times a week, like around
Oh
4
my
in the
God.
morning. It's always there. Like I'm just like oh my God, like I'm frozen. I can't move because I feel like sometimes I can't move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm just so afraid. You mean like it was like, oh okay, I feel like something's pushing me down. Like
Yeah, you're a
like something's
satanic witch.
pushing.
So why the fuck?
Yeah, like something's pushing against my chest all the time. You know what I mean? It's like all of my energy is being drained out of me, and it's crazy, man. And this happens like recently, like around 4 in the morning, all the time.
See,
it's crazy, man.
With me, it didn't just happen at night. It happened at the last place we lived when I was possessed.
Oh, wow.
I came possessed with, well, I'd always go to the basement, do laundry. It was an 1800s home. And everything would tell me to go to that basement every day.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, and when I went down to do laundry the one time, I felt something behind me, looked, and I felt really sick and heavy, and I fell on the floor, and I went upstairs trying to drag Jude out of the basement. I've had a lot of different problems going on, like before that, and basically the house wasn't the greatest place to be at that time.
Oh man, dude, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I can remember being a teenager, and we had like, the 90s console. It had like the TV in a cabinet, and then it had the stereo in the cabinet and all that stuff. We had a big picture window.
Yeah.
We had it.
I don't know what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think that particular incident was more a residual type haunting, where it's like a recorder just playing over and over again.
Yeah.
When it builds up.
When you're already dead, you will be able to actually present yourself to like those. How do I put this? Like, do you think you would actually be able to manifest yourself as a spirit and communicating with the living?
I think, and again, this is just my opinion. on that subject.
Like, yeah.
Is that okay? So when we were born,
We didn't feel anything. I mean, he didn't die in the house. He died at the hospital. So I was going to the bathroom one day, and I walked through the living room, and I smelt his aftershave. And this had been like at least a couple months later after his passing. And then I didn't say anything to anybody. And then my husband said that he went to the bathroom and even to the back. And he said he had smelt Pappy's aftershave.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't even know how that happens. You know, I mean, it was at least a couple months afterwards. But we were smelling him all throughout the house.
Yeah.
How does that even happen?
well, I mean, then that comes back to them learning how to communicate. Okay, that could have been him letting you know that he was there with you, and that's the only way he could come up with to let you know is by sense of smell.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody has, you know, I wear a certain she walks into the back.
Because it was one of those. It wasn't Old Spice. It wasn't anything like that. It was like, I think it was Brute. Do y'all remember Brute?
Yeah, I used to wear it as well.
Yeah, it was Brute. So you know that smell. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
very, you know, once you smell it, you know it. And so when I walked through the living room, it was like, and it was there, and then poof, 2 minutes later, it was gone. And then I was like, I told my husband, I was like, I kid you not, I smell Pappy's aftershave. And he was sitting, it was in the chair that he always sits in.
Wow.
That is crazy, man.
I mean,
That is
if
crazy.
it hadn't have been the aftershave, you know, that's okay. We're almost done for tonight, anyways. So we'll
It's
just play it out.
Yeah, man.
Oh, and-
This was actually awesome. You know, sorry for sounding like an idiot, by the way, about experiences, but
You're not an
You know.
idiot.
Red Kryptonite. You're not an idiot, man. It's how everybody experiences them, and it's experienced differently.
Why are you yelling?
So it's all different on how you experience it.
Yeah, there's never going to be two cases the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
once I get
absolutely-
more of this little
Grandpa.
story on my mom's side, I'll most definitely share it. Because
So,
I remember her
but you
telling
said
me
you
about
played
the story.
Ouija, right?
No, my mom's like my mom's side of the family, like my aunt on my mom's side of the family would always play with Ouija boards and whatnot.
Oh my God, that's asking
Like
for stuff.
yeah, it's a long story. I would have to like figure out, know more about it and share it with you guys because I really want to share it. And it sounded pretty interesting the way she, said it to me because she told it to me in Spanish. So,
Yeah.
to come
okay.
around here and be like, hey,
It's over. It just does it.
Let
Not even touching the damn thing.
me go ahead and explain it to you guys in Spanish.
Go to
Yeah.
sleep.
Let me get my
you guys not gonna
translator.
understand that.
Yeah. Well, that's
I have to
just
explain
like
it to you guys in English.
Yeah. Well, that's just like the old place that me and JoJo lived at in
Close your eyes.
Woodstock.
Go to sleep.
We'd smell perfume of like old lady perfume, like roses and that, right?
Yeah.
And then the front door would open by itself.
Oh no.
And this was 5 or 6. Yeah, it was 5 or 6 times a day when we lived in Woodstock.
What?
But it was
the smell
Damn, dude.
identify as something like a family member would have worn that you would have known, or
I don't know if it was one of JoJo's family members because I know mine didn't.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I mean, I get a lot of. I've actually been in locations where, people say that they could smell like cigar smoke. You smell.
That maybe they come to certain people because they know that they're sensitive and that they can pick up, and that's Do you think that they know that? Do you think they can sense it?
I
think
don't
that has that ability. I think everybody.
Because you're open to it and you understand it a little more and you have that sensitivity, you're able to pick up on that more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I just think that, my husband and I were like, well, why don't we go through the graveyard at 3:00 in the morning? I was like, no, because I would pick up on everybody.
Yeah.
That's not entertaining to me. Let's not do that.
The right side hits you, so you got to move lanes and not.
Yeah.
And that's how fast your body reacts. Like your body reacts to that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with the paranormal. I mean, it's crazy, man.
Yeah,
like
it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some people like me, it takes a little bit long to react and figure out what the hell is going on.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and end this for tonight. The comments in here. Oh my God, getting a headache from all the buffering. Howdy, y'all, and like that. So we're definitely going to try it again next time.
All right.
All right,
So,
bye guys.
We'll see you later, Rebecca.
Thanks for
Thank
coming,
you.
Rebecca.
No problem.
Maybe next time we'll see more than just the top of your head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm just picking on you, Red.
Yeah.
You've already know it.
Before we take off, before we end the live stream, update on McKenna. You want to put that out there?
Do you want to put the update of McKenna out there before I end it?
I retweeted the video like all over the place today.
Okay, so for everybody that was worrying about McKenna, she is safely at home now. They cannot trace of the leukemia in her system as of right now. They've sent her home from the Ronald McDonald House, so they're hoping that everything will stay cleared out.
Oh yeah, man.
So basically, that's as far as we know until we get further know of everything else. But I'm pretty happy for her and the family.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome.
Oh yeah,
that is awesome, dude.
Well, from
I'm glad, dude. I'm really happy about that.
I am too.
Yeah.
You know.
And also on Saturday, be doing a dedication stream for you guys, isn't it? Brian and JoJo?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, so if you guys get a chance, get over there to Lunatic Dad's on Saturday for his dedication.
Yeah, yeah. You already know what the deal is.
All right.
Mark that on the calendar. I will be there. I guarantee that.
Oh yeah, we'll
I'm
all
gonna be there.
We'll all be there.
Also, I'm going to drop a link in the chat real quick if anybody wants to help over there to go get it from where it's at in Pennsylvania now. So if anybody wants to help out my brother Lou, I'm going to drop the link in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's his PayPal over there. Make sure you guys help out each other, support each other.
Yeah.
Love up on each other. Throw footlongs around or whatever. Rub bums.
Yeah. You already know what the deal is.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well,
all right.
This has been the inaugural stories.
Yep. It has been awesome.
Brian Walker and Ghost Mafia.
Yep. All right. I will end the live.